what we've got here today is a micro brand watch from a Canadian company called Sovrygn. Quick shout out to Aviv at My Affordable Watch Collection for putting me in touch with these guys, and then these guys are arranging for one of their watches to be sent over for us to have a look at. Really nice piece, well put together. Just have a quick look at the packaging. This is a review piece, so it has been around the block a few times, so it is not pristine. There's one or two little marks on it, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, just a standard cardboard box, and there's the plastics that came with it, which we don't need, so we'll put those over there. And this, I think, is really cool. Comes in this travel pouch, which has got a couple of poppers there, which keep it together very nicely. Open that up, and there's the watch inside, and it's also got poppers on there, so you can just unpop that and take the watch out, and there we go. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Now then, this is it's an automatic, and it's a calendar. It is their Sovrygn calendar, and it's yeah, the build quality of this is actually, I have to say, really nice. It's got quite a unique-ish sort of case shape as well. Kind of reminds me, it's kind of a bit of a hex nut is what it is in shape. Lots of kind of nice, kind of sharp angles on it, but not sharp, if you know what I mean. They're yeah, I actually really like it. I think it's really quite cool. Right, so this is coming up on Kickstarter in mid-May, around about May the 15th, I think. So I'm going to leave links to Sovrygn website, so you can get over there and have a look and sign up if this is something that interests you, for some extra discount, which is pretty cool. It's available in a range of colours. There's 3 different dial colours and 3 different bracelet options and leather straps as well to suit each colourway. And I will, or you will have seen, there will be some pictures appearing up here of each of the colourways. So yeah, and I think the white one is actually really cool, probably a bit of a fan favourite, but this one is equally cool, and we will get into it and have a closer look. So dimensions wise, we'll get those done out of the way. We've got a case size of 39.2 millimeters, including the crown. It's 42.7. we have got a lug to lug of 47 millimeters, but it does come out a bit further by the way that this bracelet works, because it's not integrated, but it's got this kind of integrated end link, so it does protrude a bit further. We've got a thickness, including that domed sapphire crystal, of 14.7 millimeters, a lug width of 20 millimeters, and an overall weight on the supplied strap, with all the links in, of 170 grams. Construction of the watch is all 316L stainless steel, and as you can see, it is PVD coated in rose gold. There is also stainless steel option and also a PVD black, which they call the Midnight, and you would have seen pictures of those appearing a little earlier. We'll move in on the dial. We will have a look and see what is going on there. Now this dial is a really rich burgundy colour, very striking, very nice, and those applied indices with the Lume filling work quite well, and very legible. Considering how busy the dial is, it's actually really easy to see. We've got at the top there, you've got your power reserve indicator, and we will check that out in a moment. Over at the 3 o'clock position, you've got your month indicator, and then down at the 6 o'clock, that is your 24-hour subdial. Over at the 9 o'clock is the day of the week, and the date is covered up by that minutes hand, and we'll move that out of the way in a minute so we can have a look at that, and it's in between the 4 and the 5. The power reserve indicator, which it's got the hour mark in that sort of semicircular shape, is also applied, and then you've got your Sovrygn logo, which is printed below that. Quite nice, I think, the way that those the 3 lower sub dials are recessed into that dial with that concentric circle on the one at the 9 and the one at the 3 o'clock, and the textured one where it says your calendar and 100 meters below that, which is your water resistance. So a useful, very useful water resistance rating. Now the finishing on it is actually done really well. As I said, there's 1 or 2 little marks on it because it's been around, so kind of ignore those. Got this nice brushing effect over predominantly most of the case, high polished bezel, brushed bracelet with polished center links, and if you can see, got these quite nice little recesses in there just to add a little bit more depth, I think, and a bit more character to that bracelet. We've got a signed crown, the top pusher there, we will come to that shortly. The crown is screwed down, so we'll pop that, and it does pop very nicely. And then you've got your hand winding. The movement inside this, I should have said this before when we get talking about the crown. This is a Miyota 9100 series, which is 4 Hz, 28,800 vibrations per hour, with a 40-hour power reserve, with hacking and hand winding, and rated to plus 30 to minus 10 seconds per day. I have put it on my little app for just kind of have a look and see how it's running, and there will be a picture of that will come up as well, so you can see what that was doing, and it's running well within that, so no issues with that whatsoever. On the other side of the case there, we do have the Sovrygn logo, which is engraved into the edge of the case, and I do believe that may be going. Let me know what you think in the comments about that kind of thing, whether you like or whether you don't like. There we go, there's the date window. You can see that now as the minute's hand has moved, and it's not colour matched, but it's a black date wheel, so and that white number actually does stand out very well, very easy to see, so no complaints with that. So anyway, we pull the crown out to the first position. Oh, I haven't finished unscrewing it. There we go. No, we're going to the second position, and the movement hacks, as you can see, and you can set your time as you would normally. We'll just move that around to here so that we can see what else is going on. At the first position, the movement will run again. As you turn it towards you, that will change over, making sure I keep that in the camera. The sub dial at the 9 o'clock, and you turn it forward, and that will change your date, and the 24-hour indicator obviously will run with your time. Push it back in, screw the crown back down, and that's you set. The pusher up here, that will change the sub dial at the 3 o'clock position. 1 push equals 1 day to change over. So if we just unscrew that again, and then we'll give it a little bit of a wind, and you can see that power reserve indicator at the 12 o'clock position is now moving upwards, showing that we are moving up in the power, and then screwing down again is no issue at all, absolutely fine. Yeah, I think this is it's really well made. The strap on this, it's got this this high polished center link. They are screw pins, solid links, and then we come down to this actually pretty cool clasp, which is a butterfly clasp, which is done very nicely. You do have to close it one way first and then the other to get that the S to sit into that recess there. The case back is screwed down, and there you can see that Miyota movement beating away in there. Nice custom signed rotor, and then 100 meters water resistant sapphire glass Sovrygn automatic, and then 316L stainless steel. Solid end links with quick release, which is very handy because, and we will have a look here, there was also this strap. Let's just zoom out a bit, not that far, which is actually really nice. So the buckle end has got a rose gold plated stainless steel buckle, which is signed on the end. Really nicely done, very nice quality. No complaints about that. The leather itself feels quite nice. We have one sliding keeper, one fixed keeper. No quick release on the spring bars though. And this end of the strap is also, it's very nice, nicely done. Calf leather on the inside, I think, because that's really nice and soft. Wears very nicely. And you also have the option to use this, which is your deployment clasp for the strap, should you wish to use that, as opposed to the tang and buckle. So yeah, pretty good. I will leave some or put some Lume shots up. We do have some BGW9 Lume, and it's done quite well on the indices and on the hands. And yeah, as you can see, it's yeah, it's pretty good. It's it does last most of the way through the night. Absolutely fine. You know, this is kind of quite a dressy stroke sporty piece, but not a diver, so you know it doesn't need to illuminate the ocean or anything like that. As I said, it's got a water resistance rating of 100 meters. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely fine for getting it wet. Yeah, if you're jumping in the pool or anything like that, you know, you haven't got to worry about it. So yes, it is. I actually quite like it. I wasn't sure to begin with. You know, the hexagonal shaped case, but I got to say, as soon as I opened the case, I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yep, I do like that. Just something a bit different. But let me know what you think. You know, is this the kind of thing that you would have in your collection? I'm pretty sure that I would. Yeah, I quite like it. But yes. Comment, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, have you seen this in other reviews? You know, is it something that you might pick up, might be interested in? But that is it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Cheers for now.